Alright, this is Calibos, and we are currently trying to do stuff in Infinity Evolved Skyblock. I'm about ready to get rid of that somewhere that is not right there. So I have a bunch of tasks that I'd like to accomplish, up to and including what happened to the stuff. So we've rearranged the power. That was one of the last things that we did. We've got our logistics network, started. And it is automatically taking stuff from the chest and putting it over there, so we no longer have to worry about manually moving all of that garbage. Now, our power situation is not exactly what I would call the best. So, that's a thing. Right. That's my stream info, I forgot. About that. That seems good. So, let's look at our stuff really quick. Got a lot of things in my inventory that we need to get rid of. Helium. Better be a 10-10-10. Is not officially garbage. So we need some more compacting drawers. One of the things that I would like to accomplish. Need a cobble gen. So we do not have tiny progressions. Doesn't exist in a pack this early. So we're gonna have to. Gosh, this rain. Oh yeah, we moved bed's now over here. So, tiny progressions doesn't. So we're going to need something slightly more. Oh, is this done? Let me just. So we now have 9 silicon chipsets. Let's see if we have diamonds over here. Diamonds. Diamonds. We've got a diamond. Don't have a spot for wood yet. Let's go ahead and make hands always worked. Sometimes they... So the logistics crafting table. Jungle location. Need for this. A chest, a stone gear, and a crafting table. Well, stone gear is pretty easy. Yeah, wood gear first. Make of the couple of these. With some cobble. Do we have cobble in here? Not. Right. We want the... Oh, I forgot chests. I knew that. So, these are kind of like the crafters from Refined Storage. In some ways, all they do acts like a single recipe. So we need a lot of these. They're not very pretty to look at, though. What we'll do is probably go underneath. I think I am going to set up another elevator. I think I'm going to set up another elevator so that we can come down here in multiple places. Level is it on? Okay, that's probably fine. Power junction. It's too bad we can't. Quite reach the table. That would be fancy. Ha! We can. Pull out the cobblestone. So we don't want to put this far from our storage facility. I'm actually planning on making our crafting facility directly under the storage facility. And the reason for this is our crafters are going to be pulling from the storage facility, make all of their stuff. And unlike Applied Energistics, where transportation is instantaneous, it actually takes a little while for stuff to travel through the network. It's one of the reasons that I started setting everything up with the gold pipes. that. Because I knew that this was going to be and when we can, we're going to go ahead and upgrade everything to the basic pipes. That will give us the most flexibility and speed. So for the most part, what that's going to mean for us is, let's set our crafters. We're just going to have the building be the limit. So 5, 6, 7. We'll need some torches, but the plan is that I'm pretty much just going to make a giant crafting area under here. Now that's sort of good and sort of bad. So it's sort of good in that it's going to speed us up along our way to getting to other things. Sort of bad that anything that we build, we're pretty much going to have to remake all of these recipes. There is some overlap between logistics pipes and applied energistic. I'm not super worried about that. However, applied energistics is actually going to be faster and more convenient in some ways. A lot of ways, really. But it's definitely going to be a lot later game than it has. A lot of the primary recipes require, I believe, the Certus Quartz Wrench. Solar. So it's going to require the Certus Quartz Wrench. But in order to do that, we have to do ridiculous things as far as making Cenarium alloy and Galgadorian. All of that is much better handled through auto crafting. So that's kind of my plan, is to get the basics of auto crafting, and I'm gonna roll through some of this before. Anyway, so the way that I'm planning on doing this is, if we look at the logistics crafting table, you'll notice that, like the other refined storage blocks, it has the square that is our input location for now. All of these are good. So what's really cool from this is we can go ahead and say, for example, we'll need gears. Need wooden gears. Now it has a recipe for wooden gears. The recipe will stay there. Then we can go ahead and say stone gears. And now it has the recipe for stone gears. You can do that up to anything that allows us to have a recipe. So gold, for example, and iron, we're actually going to have to smelt. we're going to need like a crafting table. So we can actually set this to whatever we want, and we can change this as we go by resetting the recipe. Now, I think for the most part we're going to be using regular oak, not dark oak. So I'm just going to leave it at regular oak. When it comes to crafting drawers and stuff like that, I am actually going to specifically set those for dark oak, for regular oak crafting table. And if we want chests, on a regular chest, we'll tell that again, regular oak. So line up really. Okay, so let's get some take 10, please. Go. Grab this. Coal be coming from this side really quick. Go. Now we have torches. And now we can light this stuff up so it doesn't attract all of our unfriendly guests. So we're going to go out a little bit. Yeah, I'd really like all of our auto crafting from logistics pipes in this section. 6. Right over that. All right. Now we just light all of it up. 5, 6. There are going to be a lot of auto crafting recipes you're going to want. Apparently I went one block too far. Um, 2, 3, 5, 6, 9, 11, 13, 14, 17, 18, 19, 20, or 25. 1, 4, 7. Lines up good over there. Cross. Right. So as we go, I'm probably going to fill this in. I'm not super happy about this being cobblestone, but I still don't know what I want to build all of this with. I just have a lot of cobblestone. A lot of options out there. And we can actually just like swap stuff out when we need to, I guess, or when we want to. We will need another. Definitely going to need another way up. I feel like I'm running a rat's maze. Here's. Why it wasn't going up. Now, if we look in here, we can actually go ahead and say, look at craftable. Oh, I bet I know why. Because it is. Or compacting, honestly. Figure out what I did with all of my sticks and whatnot. Crafting table thing, right? Oh, because it doesn't have access to. Talk to me about ender pearls. Here, sir. I want your pearls. Yeah, we definitely need to set up a. We need to set up better mob spawner. We have a little bit of the auto crafting now. Mob spawner is definitely going to get us on our way because we have a lot of stuff that we have to be doing. Not. Glowstone, cobble, and that for ores. Some the rest of our wood. Always best to plant your saplings. Don't especially that. Get rid of the bow as well. If I have my way, we'll be doing very little actual fighting. It's less helpful than. So let's get some storage drawers going. We've got couple of them here. That's trim. So oh wait, we don't want to do this. We want to mill. And right here, down for that, and then we want dark oak. Doors. So I'm not sure exactly how I want to do this. I know that I'm thinking of having, this is drawers, room really. Thinking of having it come up to this level, and then from here just have the drawers. That out. So because it's not connected, I have to do. So that's kind of the plan. And then from above, this level, we'll go ahead and that level too high. Level is too high. Fine, I guess. Go ahead and lock these. The trim is going to stay there because that's the corner piece. It has to stay for everything connected. We'll say wood. Planks. Okay, so now sticks. Yeah, let's go ahead and make a spot for sticks as well. And what I'll probably do is go ahead and say oak as well, then work our way through each of the basic wood types. Acting drawer. I'd really like to get as much automation done as possible. So at this point, I think that we are going to need to set up the planter and the tree farm. We'll need the slice and splice. So license splice is going to be a machine chassis and solarium. Solarium is going to be made with our induction smelter or an alloy smelter, which we have. We'll need a machine chassis, which is going to be aluminum and a machine frame. Let's have any machine frames around. Not seeing one, but we should be able to make one pretty quick. Roll these through the metal former. Machine chassis. So you'll need some crushed obsidian, some basic circuit boards, some iron chipsets. So let's go ahead and throw down for about 5 iron chipsets. Want 5 of them. Come on, show up. So yeah, the sooner we can get most of our pipes switched over to the sooner we can get most of our pipes switched over to the whatchamacallit. The basic pipes, the better it's going to be for us. So have the obsidian dust. This is going to be one of our basic crafting, right? So there. Obsidian on this. Go ahead and back on. We've got a bit of lava backed up in the tank, so that'll be solid. This we can go ahead and crush. Throw this in mob drops, throw this in mob drops. Drops over there. I don't think we have any spots for mob drops in our storage facility. We might just be able to do it all straight in. Regular drawers and taking smaller drawers. Let's throw our dark. Kind of get all of this in the system. Yeah, see, that's going a lot faster. I'm really pleased about our current power situation. We can get some more diamonds. 5 more diamonds. We can bump our lasers. 3 diamonds. Technically, we can make more if we need. I think that we're doing okay. More trim. I'm gonna go over here. Right. Go Go ahead and light this up so that we don't have any guests. Just want the friendly ones. So one of our projects here is going to be an aqueous accumulator. Aqueous accumulator. We'll need a pneumatic servo. So let's go ahead and check our stuff for pneumatic servo. This can go in our piston collection. Glass. Stone. Redstone. Alright, perfect. Got buckets. Stone should be here any second. Pearl. Throw down for that. Got iron gears. We need tin gears. Throw that down. Now we should get our machine frame. Got a bucket. If we get one more basic circuit board, we'll actually be fine as far as a second machine frame. So our carpenter water. The basic circuit is, so we'll need tin and some redstone. Redstone, head and grab 8. Grab some tin. Cool. The redstone like this, that. Going to be one bucket, so we're going to have to get a much better solution as far as buckets of water. That's kind of a hassle. It does give us everything that we need as far as those those go? Should have one machine frame in here. Let's start automating our water. So what else do we need for the aqueous accumulator here? Aqueous later. So we need 2 copper gears. I may already have dashed in. What else does it need? Okay, so we've got an aqueous accumulator. So what this does is this gives us water. Does not require power. And we can pump as much water as we want in really any. So let's look at pipes. This, we've got emerald transport pipe, some golden pipe. We can convert. Need a second bucket. We'll grab some iron really quick. Roll that into a bucket. Again, I'd like to run this underneath. So, you know, if our stuff is here, so we need to run water into that. Kind of redistribute our power network slightly. Make this in. And our aqueous accumulator here, which does nothing yet. Make it work, I promise. Get some more cobble to fill in ores. I could have started it here, yes, but if I start it there, then I have to run piping all the way across. I'm not quite at the stage where I feel comfortable running all of the piping all of the places. Sulfur can actually go in our system. We'll need cobble. We'll grab this. I wanted it to do. Perfect. Let's see if it is done. Pull that out. Bucket. This. That. way the aqueous accumulator works is if it is in, around, or adjacent to water, it will attempt to it will pull the water into itself and allow you to send the water through piping elsewhere. Hold on, I'll be right back. Sorry about that. I think I had something in my eyes. Go ahead and move this around. Torch up in a second. For the moment, bucket, bucket, bucket. So one of the cool things about the fact that thermal expansion is kind of like a Buildcraft add-on, or at least is very closely related to Buildcraft. The fact that it automatically exports into pipes. And I think that is quite fancy indeed. We don't need a redstone engine or anything to just pump. Wonderful. Very cool. Now, what we can do is we can head up to the top. And fix our power situation. Redstone, whatever. Much of it cannot be 19. See if we actually have any this pipe over here before I go crazy. We do. Alright, perfect. Have scanned all of the things that we possibly can. Yeah, this is one of the big downsides to Buildcraft and a lot of mods is you can't have conflicting stuff in different places, in the same place rather. So, in make life less awful for us. I mean, it's not really awful, but what this will do is this will speed up. This will speed up a lot of the process. Let's watch the difference in speed. How it accelerates when it gets there. The gold pipe is the fastest that the Buildcraft pipes. Well, I think it might be the fastest acceleration pipe anyway, but you can see just like the crazy burst of speed it goes. So because of the intersection and the fact that this was a gold pipe instead of a basic pipe, you notice it had to go here before it routed. Now it's going more directly. So the more stuff we get swapped out for the basic pipes, the basic logistics pipes, the faster our network is going to be. Now, the cool thing is, once we get it going, we'll actually be able to use it for kinesis pipes as well. Be able to move everything through it. It's just a matter of getting to that point. That's a matter of getting more diamonds. Diamonds, we're up to 4. What other things can system? Not precisely sure why it won't. It's not seeing the recipes set up. So it should be able to see. It should be doing all of the crafting in here. So here, got sticks. Sure why it's not set up. It should just be able. It's honestly been a while since I've done logistics pipes, so perhaps I'm missing something. If anything goes up. There. Oh, I know what the deal is. There's actually another type of pipe that I need to make. It's a crafting logistics pipe. Let's do that sticks. And it has been a while. If I need. Make. Yeah, see how everything is showing up a lot faster now? Definitely a good idea to have these. So the crafting logistics types. Basic types here. There we go. Crafting. What's the recipe? Boom. That was the deal. Right. A little bit not quite as far as falling to my death. Falling to their death, I guess. Maybe not today. Maybe I'll save that experience for free for a minute. Now, yeah, I have 0 crafting tables in there and stuff. Now I can make the crafting table. I can just have it craft them. So I would like to go ahead and set up for have recipes for that. So let's look at another. All right. Now it is crafting it. That. Down for that. That. "12 oak wood planks because how to make. Gosh, I should just set everything to dark oak and change it back later. French. Import the recipe. So because we have dark oak in there, it's going to pick dark oak. So it is now crafting the stuff. See, it's sending all the ingredients over there, and then all of the stuff that got sent comes here, and now we can do a logistic crafting table. So our next is we're going to make the pipe. Cobblestone. Because the cobblestone doesn't actually have a location in the system, that's complicated. So I'm actually going to give it a location in the system, and then we'll work from there. Let's get a number of cobblestone that we... Sure. 4 seems fine. Let's toss the cobblestone in. Permanent location now. Lock it. Lock it. Everything that I need for that. I'm going to take it a second to craft all of that. Now we have the crafting logistic pipe and crafting table. The further down this chain we go, the less we're actually going to have to do ourselves. We are going to need a... we are going to need a second request table down here, so we're not like going up there. So crafting logistic pipe, boom. Power here, and we'll import the recipe. I actually can teach it how to make the basic logistics pipes. It's just not a thing that we're ready to automate yet because we do not have a sufficient source of diamond. We're still at 4. So let's go ahead and make a request table. So the request table, we want another one down there. We're going to require 2 diamonds there, and so we're going to require 3 diamond chipsets. So let's grab these. Grab some redstone as well. We'll start setting up for a second request table down below so that we can build stuff down below. Actually, just that can go away. Basic logistic types, we're going to need spots for that. Perhaps not immediately. Have a location. All right, so a crafting table. Crafting table. That out. Bits. All the bits should arrive. So this is actually something that both applied energistics and refined storage do not do, to the best of my knowledge. Is if you don't have all of the parts, it won't make them for you. Um, so if you have the ability to craft them, it won't just craft them unless you specifically ask for each part. Crafting type. Oh, wait. Stick, are we? Sticks? That down in there. Type. Give me the ingredients. Stone. A wrench. Import the recipe. This was crafting. Likely done. Or it's done. So this satellite feature is actually so that you can link a second crafting pipe to something. So if the machine requires inputs in two different locations, or if it has an import in one location and an export in a different location. It's a crazy useful feature. Now, refined storage and applied energistics basically handle it by saying the next one that's put in the system counts as whatever it's crafted. So that's definitely one way of handling it. Hold on. Sorry, allergies. Can't really do anything about that. I try. What's our power doing? Our power is still great. So this power setup is definitely working for us. The question is, all of these should have power. This should be full. We now have the basic circuit boards. We can just that, and it will eventually throw those in there. We'll need some more tin gears. We don't want to swap this out yet. Heck it, we'll do it. We do need the gears pretty badly. So first gear, second gear, third gear, fourth gear, fifth gear, sixth gear. Let's check on our... Throw that in. That is a thing that I'm going to want to set up relatively quickly, is setting up a location for all the broken, the crushed, and the powdered, so that we can just have all of that in the system. No reason not to. And we're gonna need it anyway. Gosh, gosh. I have no idea what we gash. Plus that. Now we actually have stuff for machine frames, although maybe we want to wait on the machine frames until after that's done. But as far as diamonds, back up to 2, hold 3 out, 2 more diamonds, and then we can set up another pair of lasers. Which will increase the speed of our assembly here, our crafting tables. Yeah, we need another one of those and less of that. Let's look into aluminum. I remember we made it before. I have forgot. So we'll need the aluminum blend. So it's going to be tin, silver, and energized glowstone. So let's look into glowstone. So these should give us a bucket each. We're also going to need some tin and silver. Three silver? No, 3 tin, 1 silver. We really need a sag mill. I am tired of hand cranking and stuff. Although the crazy light show that happens when we do it is a little weird and cool, I guess. Crazy light show. Oh yeah, if you're in the U.S., I guess it's Thursday now. It's approximately 3:45 a.m. Happy Thanksgiving. All that coolness. So I hope that you get to spend the time with whoever you want to spend it with. Frank, attention. Bucket. Bucket. I hope that not only do you get to spend the time with them, I hope that they I hope that they are properly appreciative of actually getting the time to spend with you. Remember, family is not necessarily who's related to you, although that can be considered family. Who actually cares about you. Could be friends. Never be afraid to admit that you love your friends and they're worth spending time with. It's a lot easier to say if nobody can see my face. Crazy, huh? See, we're up to diamonds already. Now that we have the nighttime, let us kill the rain. We should build a barn. I mean, this is a bit pale, but we could probably like this and make the horizontal uneven planks or something like that. We'll make a barn for the cows and stuff. White tulips is 7. Got the sieve. Let's crop stick. Now we just need one more tin gears. Yeah, sweet. So that's gonna rock out some of these. They're gonna build pretty quick. We have the diamond chipsets we need for another request table. So that's request table. So we need stone bricks, which we have. Need a crafting table. Order. Need a chest. Order. Need. Let's get a gold chip set up over here. A couple of gold. Wow, stack. Okay. One of those. Right, because I don't have a storage location for the basic legit types. We are actually going to need a lot of these, so I'm not hesitant to make one. I just don't know where I want it yet. So while we're over here, let's right. Gloriously, I have displaced another trim by right-clicking it. One day I will forget that you can just place trim against a drawer without not worrying about it. Today's apparently not that day, though. Go. So, logistics pipes. Add a location there. Go request table. Request pipe. Those most likely done. Things. Iron gear. Actually can't get around. Got. Now we need to make that a Mark II. We've got the Mark II. Request table requires a hopper. Requires that. We're actually going to need a second table real quick. So we need a crafting logistics pipe. One iron. Oh. What's this? That. Okay, so we have that, we have those, we have that. Pop that out. Now we should just be able to go. So test. Crafting, then request. Request. Crafting. Diamond chipsets. Oh, it didn't. Whatever. Got the extra click. That should give us one more logistics request table. Go ahead and throw down below once we get another. So we're doing okay. We've got a lot more automation going. The biggest step here is going to be we want to so for the moment, let's go ahead and put that there. Not a great location for it, but it'll allow us to request and craft things that we like making. Ooh, we've got like the 5th diamond. So the only place that we can get ender pearls really going to be it's going to be Enderman for the moment. So that means we are going to have to set up better stuff. So most of our mob drops actually have a location now. Most of our big mob drops. I think that we can... Let's make sure that all of our mob drops have a location. I'd like to go ahead and take care of that. Start automating our farm. So skeleton, zombie, creeper. Not what I wanted to do. Creeper. One of many Enderman head styles. Feathers need a location. String definitely needs a location. Leather's going to need a location. Okay, let's go see if there's anything else that needs. Optimally, I would like to go ahead and kill all of these. That can go here. That's sort of a mob drop, I guess. Flag. Hand, very pointy. I think you can actually use the witch's hand to steal from like other players. Oh. That right? Honestly, I don't think it's most use our situation. Right. So we can grab the string at a location. We don't even have to go all the way across. We can. Here. Oh, off. We appear to be out of power. Chuck this in here, out of the way. Or stuff going. We've scanned this, it's 767. That's probably better than these. These are 555s, I'm guessing. This, garbage that, flippers. I realize that we've been neglecting the magic side of things for a little bit, but I really would like to get our storage and materials up now. I could certainly there is actually a better design for there's a better design for the orchid. Problem is it takes a lot of fixing when it goes, and we haven't really got a good power setup for it. So when we get there, we get there. There's gonna be some things for that we are not. It's gonna do better for us in some ways than other ways. Now, one of the cool things about logistic pipes is mod-based storage. So if I decide that I want to have all of my stuff from one mod, say, stored in one area, then I can. I realize that as long as your network goes really anywhere, and that may not necessarily be an issue, but with the time delay that logistics pipes has built in, if I stored all of my witchery and Thaumcraft stuff here, and I was crafting and auto-crafting witchery and Thaumcraft stuff, it would be less time to have it come from here than if it had to summon it from all the way over there and then do it. So it's definitely, there's definitely some things that it does better in my mind, more precisely, than either refined storage or applied energistics. But there are definitely some things that it does worse. I mean, you take it where you can get it. Right. And get some more ingots on. Definitely set up a different power, different cobblestone generation. Let the mine storage system have access to it. We have 280 dirt. Go us. I'm not sure which I want to do more. The more transport pipes. 2 diamonds gives us 64 transport pipes. That could speed up a lot of our network. I think that's the way that we're going to have to go, really. Let's do this. So we've got, oh, right. Lumia. Got that. Got glass, which is over there. We're gonna have to teach how to make a couple of things. Types for one. Bar. That can go in this. Hardened glass. We'll have to teach it how to make hardened glass. How we're looking. Right on schedule. Redstone torch and cobblestone. Transport pipes. Alright, so that gives us 16 more basic pipes. So let's look in making. So we need a bunch of sticks. Our carpenter here. That's with it. Can you not teach it how to make sticks? Make sticks. Oops. Well, whatever. No, don't need that quite as much. Our request table, our crafting. So, want our crafting with type. Run downstairs. And we definitely need like a ladder or water elevator. Tired of running all the way over here. Alright, so what else do we need? So yes, by the way, we can totally stack these. Does not care. So our next step is basic pipes. Hardened glass. Done. Over here, and we want crafting. We want one of those. Want one of those. So we're going to teach it redstone torches now. And the more we teach it, the less that we'll have to do. Recipe. So now, in order to make our basic pipes, all we have to do is teach how to make golden chipsets and hardened glass. I think that we also will need to teach it cobblestone transport pipes. Do we? Yet? Not yet. So we'll need and those. But you see how cheaply this builds. You know, the only thing that it isn't efficient on really is space and time. Like all the things that I'm looking. That's not what I wanted to do. So from here we'll go cobblestone transport pipes. Go. Fix that recipe. Gonna go diamond transport pipes. That recipe. So yeah, we're definitely getting there. The important thing is teaching the system to make more of itself. Oh, that's good. So if I wanted to make a ladder, that wire cobble. Entirely possible that I am tired of running back and forth. Pardon me, got it. Ta-da. Okay. So let's get some soul sand. I think I have some over here. So for the slice and splice, need 5 solarium this part out. That. So let's make an axe. Booze. So we'll need 4 redstone chipsets. Iron bars. I got iron bars over here. So let's chipset. So let's make a stack of redstone chipsets for the moment. I'm not sure how many I'm going to need long term, but we're going through quite a lot of them, so there's no reason not to just knock them out. And they should actually go really quick. Bars. Carrying the lapis electron tubes. So we're going to have to automate the electron tubes as well. And once we automate electron tubes, we'll have to come up with giving them a storage location. So that's going to give us our first basic. Hold on. Let's go ahead and give Signal a home, not going through all of this again and again. The Invar blend can actually just be melted down. Halfway. Alright, so we've got one basic capacitor. We're about to have enough for 2. And this is going to give us a slice and splice. Oh, let's get our barium here. Zombie head. Got more of those, I think. Right. So, slice and splice. How crazy is that? Pipe from or from the ones I'm just randomly carrying around, that's also an option. Slice and splice, go. Now we want a Z-Logic controller. So we're going to need that iron axe isn't actually going to work for us. I mean, technically, I guess it's going to work, but I don't know if we can actually swap that out for a different axe. I'd really prefer not to use the iron ones because we'll have to keep making a new one every time, but I guess... Okay, so silicon, sag mill for sand. Sand, maybe, yes. It'd take a bit to go all the way through. That... Okay, so let's go ahead and throw down for something a little bit more as far as some of our garbage. We have a lot of stuff, so let's make some drawers. So, yeah, I love this setup. Uh, make some trim. Want get all of our pipes. Oh. This, I'm going to want to go ahead and or drop down. Okay. I've lost count. I'm sure this is fine. This is probably fine. Everything is fine. Possibly. We're going to put wooden kinesis pipes. Let's fall to our death. Come on. Okay. So maybe we'll get a little bit more building done on this. I need to get my ladder pointed onto the right thing. Oh, the ladder is on the right thing. I'm on the wrong thing. So it's supposed to be like this. Stone kinesis pipes. Pipe. Cobblestone, iron. Good at this. One impacts that ground like me. I have proved gravity still works in Minecraft. Right. So I think what I need to do is have all of these go up to the roof and then downward from there. So pipes. I don't think I've made any diamond kinesis pipes. So I'm not super worried about that. Kinesis pipes. Quartz. So I haven't made a bunch of them. That's fine. So we'll go to, that's wood. Block all of these. The way this is supposed to work is that this inner ring here is supposed to have drawers, and the outer ring is supposed to have drawers, and this ring and this are actually supposed to be places where I can stand and access things. So it's not right, and I may have to fix things and move around and see how it goes. Well, I'm just going to leap to my death. Oh. But I'm going to have to connect all of the things. So kind of the idea was so if we make this trim, down one, oh. Oh. Or now these are connected to the network. And I just have to put a torch here. Finish the roof. It's gonna be like or 125 or something like that. Ridiculous amount of stuff. I guess it doesn't have to be perfect, really. Perfectionist goal is highly overrated. Well, as a goal, it's not overrated. As an actuality, that is where. Obsidian lead. Okay. So looking at our fantabulous mob spawner there. So let's see what we can do about fixing our mob spawner to be less awful. Fuck this. Okay. Progress. There is actually a wireless remote ordering system for logistics pipes. It does require that you use ender pouches, but you know, we can put stuff into the network and pull stuff out of the network whenever we see. Starting to come along. Know where the roof is going to be now. Give us sand. Diamonds do we have? We have 2 diamonds now. So let's set up farming for more diamonds. So we need to make a... I can actually put the diamond transport pipes up there and then not have them are crazy talk, right? Iron this pipe has a location. Could have a look. Doesn't have a location. Rest of our pipes out because I'd like to clear most of our chests and stuff. Get as much into storage up here as we can, because regardless of what actual system we're using, our storage here is going to be cobblestone. Emerald can go here. Then what we'll do is we'll have like fluid pipes in that one. And then we'll have our electron tubes. We'll have how we're doing. Power's fine. Got a lot of those. That's good. How's Obsidian doing? And it up to 800. That's cool. Got our hardened glass. Glass can have a location all on its very own. I intend to be crafting as much hardened glass as possible on the fly rather than whatever. But we'll work that out. Have a location? They do. Location. That has a location. Our chipsets can also have a location in the near future. Take an axe. Only here's we'll have to figure out if there's an alternate axe or something. It's been long enough that I don't remember. Because we're only going to get one use out of that axe. Sand. On. Sag mill. It might simply be time to make a sag mill now. So that gives us our sag mill. Starting to get some serious automation going here. Go ahead and put there. Power. Pump our sand through. Have flint. Rest a stack of flint. Pop that in the sag mill. That'll give us basically a reduction in our expenditure here. Power. Zombie head. Logic controller. Requires more solarium. Redstone. Weird. That. Soul sand and gold. Need some more compacting. That's annoying. So if I set up the mass production for whatever, I could just set up automated stone, and I guess that would work. Logic. See if it breaks the axe. I would be very happy. I expect that it will. Yep, broke the axe. And I don't think the diamond axe is any better. Yeah. But looking at our axe options, we could make a dark steel axe, actually. Steel and obsidian, that's hard. dark steel, production filter. All right, well, we'll do it that way, I guess. One of the things this does do for us is go ahead and take the coal, ask for 3. Now we don't have a don't have to worry about grinding everything by hand as much more. Toss that in there. There's sag mill. There. Perfect. That'll give us dark steel, and that'll actually give us multiple craftings on. While we're waiting on that, let's throw down. So we're going to need much better cobble chip. We're also going to need to lay out auto crafting for gravel, sand, and dust. So compacting, double. Double's going to be on this level. Let's better. No, I have no idea what I'm doing. How dare you ask? Hop down here and more of our drawers and stuff taken care of. Drawer. So crafting. Want more of those sticks. So way. 4, yes. And then we want 4 of them. Has to arrive, has to arrive. Two, 4, 4. Going to go. Yeah, we're taller, right? Four, S. 4, S. 4, yes. I'm gonna go acting. Likely dark oak. Done. Our magic whacking stick here. Put all the recipes. So we're gonna need something for oh my gosh. So we'll have to teach it pistons, and then we'll have to have a storage location for stone. Or want and okay, so missing more planks. Dark oak wood. Quest 1 stack. Oh. Dark oak drawer. Let's just take a few of those for now. That. Yeah, see, it's a little complicated by because of the way that this is set up. Because I need to move all those because that inner ring is not supposed to be what it is. Let's get some. Start moving everything. Should have done it right the first time, but do I ever do that, right? Like, all of them are wrong. This. Like that. Okay. but my inventory's full. That's why I can't pick it up. I knew that. That was planned. Where's our rim? We need to connect everything. Probably need to teach how to make trim as well. A lot of it. Numbers to go up. 5 any second now. Elevator meet. So we should be able to do awkward. Done it again. So all of these should be connected now. Hatch. Are very. Oh, did it just spawn? No, it didn't. Hiding. I don't know what's in it. Probably nothing I actually want where it's gonna. Wow, my inventory is messed up. It's good. They all learn how to walk. And once I've fixed the center, my next step is actually going to be I'm going to have to organize all of this a bit so that everything is going where I can find it. I guess I have access to the table, but can't table for absolute. Bridge. Let's see what we need to set up compacting drawers. Should be most of it. True. Well, to me. Grab. Eventually we will need a piece there or something, but for the moment it's most important. Make sure all of our drawers are on this. Let's see what we need for go. 5 sticks. Come on. 3. Let's teach it how to make sticks now and pistons so that we don't have to worry about that again. So, sticks. That's not right. If you're going to change the recipes, that's cool. But make sure that the recipes are okay. So most likely that. Now we should actually just be able to make compacting drawers straight up. 1, 2. Stone. stone in this. Not connected. Oh, it's not connected. Make some make a mess. Rim. Make. Now there's stone in the system, and the stuff on the corner is actually connected. Perfect. Let's clear this, and now we'll try compacting. Question of compacting. Lock. Arn Ferris. Ferris. Acting drawer. Play. Lock that one. Have 2 diamonds now. We're rich. 2 whole diamonds. I have to admit, I've been spending all this time wondering what's most important to build first. The um, um, call it mob spawner or better ore production, faster ore production. And I think I've decided on mob spawner because we've actually got automatic ore production now. All we're doing is improving that, and we need our mob spawner to be functional. Straight up, actually automatically functional. Because it is, in fact, not automatic and functional. So now we come down to what kind of spawner do we need? It would be 10, 10, 10. Dirt in that. We're almost starting to get our inventory cleared up. String should have a location. Yeah, stream can have a look at. So as far as our mob spawner, we have a couple different choices. We have the classic, Skyblock dropper, which can be quite terrifying when it's just like raining mobs randomly. I'm not very fond of that, because you get a skeleton that's on the ball, they can pretty much just be shooting you as they drop. It's kind of unpleasant. Diamond spikes are totally a thing. The problem with diamond spikes is it requires the QED and a not insignificant investment in actual diamonds. There are iron spikes, which also requires the QED. So let's look into the QED. Yeah, so a quite elegant device. Now it is the Quacky Ender device. It changes roughly whatever, but we'll need a lot of Ender Pearls for this. So perhaps that is not how we're going to set this up immediately. I guess farming for diamonds could give us better stuff. So we've got one Ender Pearl, about an item. Thought that I had a world interaction upgrade. Where? I guess I know. Or a compacting drawer. Lock it. That. Iron. Lock that. Us. Making differences now. Our slime balls. Toss our slime ball in there. That's already locked. Up top lit up. Gonna need place for glass. Place for pistons. Gonna have to finish moving all of these. Those need to go up as well, so I mean that's also a thing. room going. That should get us around the corner. I'm not able to get it. I was able to. Oh. I have two, yes. Daytime. Lock that. Glass. Silicon. Now, should actually be able to we should actually be able to set up something to take care of the ashes, whatnot. We're gonna make a drawer for the ashes, but we're probably, I mean, I think that there's a lot of use for the ash actually. Just gonna throw the ashes away because I can't think of any obvious use for it. We'll get a drawer. We toss that in. Obsidian. Make some void upgrades. Void upgrades. I have no idea if we're actually going to need them for anything. So what this will do is this will give me I'll have a location for it if it comes up. If I need junk items or something. But I'm not going to worry about them clogging the system. They're just going to go away. Alright, so let's get on the last little section. Okay, so everything is connected to the bottom. And to the top. So I guess technically connect everything through the top, it'll be fine. That was amazing. I just parkoured the daylights out of that. That amazing parkour jump. Out. So hopefully that my drawers are connected again. So that's connected. They're all connected. That's connected. So the drawer network should be fully connected now. Fair. I don't know how thrilled I am about this. We'll finish design as intended, and then we'll go for modifications after we finish the design as intended. How's that? Blanks can go away. I mean, to be fair, I basically never have to come up here, so it doesn't matter. The only reason I have to come up here is to place locations, not to hang out. So let's set up a cobble gen. Now again, I thought I had a world interaction upgrade, but I obviously do not. If we have one additional diamond, then we're good. So coal and some charcoal. Rolling with that. Start. We also need to get a better line on our farm. Well, harvester. Up our dark. Oh. What if I don't want to be missing some dark steel? If I want to have it. That. So that should give us crafting for a while in that. We have one Z-Logic controller here. I think that we're going to need a second one. Got planter. That's the thing. Z-Logic controller. Fine. We're going to need a harvester. Another Z-Logic controller. And plastic sheets. So the raw plastic, I think that we're actually good on the raw plastic. We probably that down. That's garbage. Get a little bit more wood going as far as. Oh, wait. Plastic. Raw plastic made from. Yeah, we've got rubber bars over here. Let's see how. Logic. And which we've got some gold. Got. We need to set up auto processing of our ores as well. have to worry about that going. Raw plastic. Plastic sheets. It's actually going to require 4 raw plastic. We've got clay in somewhere. We've got 3 clay. Got additional clay out here. Oh, slime ball. We can actually toss this at a location. That can go. Should cook this down. Yes. Oh, wait. Silver not have home. Have a home. Have a home. Press. Doesn't have a home. Glass should have a home. Distance. Flag should have. Yeah. Lock it. That's silicon. Redstone. We need what? Silicon. I have no idea. Zombie head. Oh, there we go. Back in the thing. Raw plastic. Go ahead and throw down 4 plastic sheets. Need pellets. Need that. Want doesn't allow you to do. Okay, so now we should be able to combine this. We have to make rocket fuel to make plastic. So rocket fuel. So we'll need a vat, and then we'll need a couple vats. We'll need to make hooch, which is sugar and pretty much any fruit product and water. Then we'll take the hooch, and then we'll make the hooch into rocket fuel with gunpowder and redstone. Does it make a lot? Hey, there it is, right? Um, so let's look into making a vat. Vat's going to require um, so iron bars. Go. I like how it's not just vat, it's the vat. Give us this. Need to make that. Um, I think we've got some cauldrons here. Cauldron. We'll make one vat for now, then um, we'll make more. Electrical. So electrical steel requires it's like on an iron. So coal, silicon, and ore. So let's pick up some. On oh, coal, iron, iron, silicon, this, lost the silicon back. Yeah, the problem is it's not guaranteed. Really high chance. Worst case. There you go. Give us extra even. That gives us the electrical steel. That crushed obsidian. So looking at our signalum, we have enough for a couple more, so let's make some basic capacitors. Like that. Last one. Now let's make a vat. Now we've got the vat. We can vat there. Some pipes. Gosh, it's almost 6. Definitely time to start thinking about calling this. Throw that. Awkwardly. I want my power flowing one way. So we're going to do. Otherwise, the power can make a loop around my capacitor, which is not the thing that I. Make hooch. Start hooch going, and then we're going to call it. Hooch is made with water, anything, and sugar. Sugar. No, I'm more than that. I only want a little bit of this. I don't want a lot of it. We need 2 buckets. Let's go sugar, apple, power. Need more water? In a while. Long while. Okay. Go. Done. This should give us hooch. I'm not precisely sure how much. But this is a good place to call it. Honestly, this was pretty much a episode that stream that was unplanned anyway. So wow, we even get a full out of that. So I'd like to go ahead and thank everybody who, well, nobody came, but thank everybody who's watching this later in YouTube, or watching this later in YouTube. So if you do like it, you like. If you don't, that questions, comments, concerns can all go below. Again, happy Thanksgiving. Harvest festival of your choice. A couple of options out there. Rocket fuel. I suspect but I'm guessing that we're going to need at least one, maybe two more. Oh. All right.